Sure. Yeah. Sounds
Okay,
good.
so like we're recording.
What?
Crazy.
We're recording?
Yeah.
That's a crazy concept to me.
Ooh, recording.
It's spicy in here. We're recording. I can feel the heat coming off my computer.
Oh my god. So yes, welcome everyone to the first ever Haley and Kasey podcast, which we think we're gonna call the Soundcheck.
We're gonna call it Haley and Kasey, obviously.
Oh,
The
obviously
Haley
it's gonna be just Haley and Kasey podcast. About Haley and Kasey. That's probably what this podcast is going to be. It's going to be more about ourselves than probably music.
At least this episode, because we did not care at all. We were just like, okay, we're making our mixtapes for this episode.
Yeah.
We were like, we were gonna do some album that resonated with us. No, we're just gonna put a bunch of songs that we like together and we're gonna talk about them.
Yeah, that's really what we're gonna do. And as you can see here, I'm in my my sister's old room because I'm home from college because of #COVID. And my computer's on my lap, so if I laugh and it shakes, that's why. I don't really have a desk to work at. My mom's working in the living room. It's a mess. We're just gonna do what we can here.
It's funny because this is a podcast and nobody can see you.
Oh, right. I forgot. But also we're gonna be putting on YouTube the Zoom of it. So
true.
Whoever watches the YouTube
for those
version.
watching the Zoom, you're seeing all the movements.
Well, I feel like it's also good to be like descriptive because every time I would do my radio show, I'd be like, all right, guys, I bet you're wondering. I bet you're just itching to know what the radio station looks like, right? And so I'd be like, we have Ron Burgundy over here. We've got some Cage the Elephant poster over here. We have some random CDs on the wall. I don't know.
Sheldon's in the background.
Yeah, staring at you with his cold, dead eyes.
Oh my gosh. Sheldon was scary, man. Yeah. I wonder how Sheldon's been. All he has is
probably hasn't ate
right
in
now.
Like years. He's like the Nintendo dogs that you forget about.
Oh my gosh. Sheldon. That's literally what's happening because you know that John isn't giving him any food. Like John's just like get in there, get out, like add music, whatever, for add like things. I don't know what he's doing in there, okay? All I know is that John's the only one in the station right now and Sheldon isn't being fed.
He's not. I mean, what do you feed him? Like, here's some new music for you, buddy.
I actually feed him the CDs that we don't use.
Oh,
that's what I feed him.
That makes sense.
I chop them up. I put them in a blender. I put some water in it.
That's so gourmet right there.
The flavor is immaculate. I'll tell you that. It tastes amazing.
I can't wait to try it myself.
I want somebody to like just listen to the sounds of you kissing your fingers right now and just be like, that's all I want for the podcast. Like,
hey guys, this is ASMR now.
Oh god,
we decided to change routes.
It sounds so bad on Zoom, dude.
Oh god,
it sounds so messed up.
It's like, hey guys. Okay, I should stop. I'm gonna get really weird, and I don't need to do that.
Okay, we'll cut this out. Okay, so what song? Who wants to go first with the song they brought?
Do we want to like switch back and forth, or do we want to keep like just do all of us in a row?
Back and forth.
Okay. Why don't you go first?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You. I'll pause the recording. All right. It's open. It's back on. We're online again.
Let me say what song we're going with first.
You should probably do that. Yeah. By the way, this is my first time making a podcast. Haley has done this before, so it's like she knows, but I'm also
if it's
like,
bad, it's my fault.
It's her fault. It's her fault. Even though I'm doing all the editing, it's her fault.
Yes. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna go first with 2 Weeks by Grizzly Bear.
Resumed.
Yes.
It's resumed.
So after that cluster screw of a trying to figure out what to do there, we finally figured out that I have to screen share now. So anyway, we listened to the song. How did you feel about my song? That's what I want to hear first.
I liked it. I already love that song. So I was kind of like, yay, she picked this one. Like, whenever you were talking about doing Watsky for the whole album, honestly, I don't like Watsky. So I was like, the whole time I was listening to it, I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to say anything good about this. And I was like, I hope she doesn't hate me. And it's not that
I can't.
I just don't.
I just can't believe that you don't like Watsky.
I just don't like, I'm not really a big fan of, like, spoken word songs. And that's just my preference. I just like would rather be able to like sing along to
Oliver
a song.
Tree.
I like Oliver Tree. I just like his
you
was
wouldn't
really
be vibing
intense.
with Oliver Tree and Hobo Johnson.
Hobo Johnson, I have some
Watsky.
songs. Oliver Tree, I feel like has more range though. He definitely doesn't do it as much. All his songs.
I like how we're talking about Watsky. Okay.
Anyways, about this song
by Grizzly Bear.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I liked that one.
It was good, but I mean, when I was listening to the lyrics, I was like, okay, these lyrics just keep repeating themselves, and they keep repeating themselves, and I don't know what they're really trying to say. Like, I feel like it's trying to be like, oh, like, I'm in love. Do you love me back? Kind of. That's like the vibe I'm getting. But also they're just saying like sometimes maybe and something else all over again. And yeah.
Yeah, no, the lyrics definitely are very repetitive in this song, but I think what draws me to it is definitely like just the sound of it. Just the way that the harmonies all kind of like there's definitely something to do with the harmonies that it just hits my brain, right? That I could listen to this song literally like a million times over and still not get tired of it. I don't know how, because obviously like it was a really long song just listening to it just now, and like I was like, I'm gonna play Animal Crossing while I wait for this song to get over. But I could like as a background song, I feel like it's perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I could just listen to the over and over and over and over until I can't hear anymore.
That's kind of how I feel about
mainly the reason why I like it so much.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about like Tame Impala songs. Like I love their songs, and I don't really know what they're saying half the time, but I'm kind of like, well, that's okay. I just enjoy how it sounds, and I just like to be like vibing with it. So okay, shall we move on?
That is all of Tame Impala all the time.
It is.
Okay, yeah. What song is next?
Of course. Here we go. We're going to do Video Games by Lana Del Rey.
Lana.
And we're going to do that because I am a number one Lana Del Rey fan. I mean, I wouldn't say like I'm like her biggest supporter, but like she's just an artist that I've never like anything she makes I like. Like I support her no matter what. I know she's maybe done some things, but a lot of artists have done some things that they're probably not so proud of as well. And I just love her. Her music resonates with me for some reason. It's beautiful and it's sad and it's dark, but it's also beautiful. And that's what I like about it. So I picked this one.
It's beautiful, it's sad, and it's dark, but it's also beautiful.
I know.
Going around to beautiful a few times there.
Yeah.
But I feel that.
Yeah. Okay, so we are going to pause it and we're going to listen.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going.
Yeah, I really love that song. Like, I haven't heard that in so long because I don't think about it. You know, when I think Lana Del Rey, I always think Summertime Sadness because I'm a basic woman. And I always, like, I just don't even, like, I always forget about that song. But you brought me back to it, and I'm gonna add it to my playlists again.
Whoop, whoop,
for real,
whoop,
though.
Whoop,
like, that's going on my chill playlist, like, right now. But,
oh my gosh. Yeah. It's so good. She's just so beautiful, and, like, what she talks about, at least when I listen to that song, I just think about, like, she loves this guy or this person, and they just, all they want to do is play video games, and they just don't even want to pay attention to her, but she's like, I love you, and they're like, I just got the high score on my video game.
Me. But no, like, I literally, I don't know, something, and she's just sitting there, like, like giving all this love and not getting any of it back, but still it's all for you. It's all for you.
Yeah. Heaven is a place on earth with you. One of my favorite lines. Yeah, that song is so beautiful. The piano, the darkness, kind of like echoiness of the song, just all of it is just
sounds like a harp.
Yeah. I think it might be a harp or violin.
Violin, yeah. Something I think what resonates with me most of the time is just like instrumentation in music, but this song, it's both. Like, she really makes some beautiful music.
She does. She's so good at it too, and like she knows exactly what she wants to say, and she doesn't really care if people like it or not. She's gonna say it.
Exactly.
Yep.
I love it.
Okay.
I think
what do we do on that one?
What do we want to do next?
Well, it's your turn. So.
It is my turn. That's why I'm trying to decide. Should we do Seashore next? Seashore by The Regrets?
You know I love a good seashore.
Okay.
Okay, I'll pause the recording now. Okay, so we're back after listening to The Regrets, and
amazing.
We love them.
I just love her voice. Reminds me of Wanda Jackson in the best ways. Like, just so rough and
yeah.
I don't even know how to describe it. Just rough and
down and dirty and
gritty and yeah.
And everything else.
Yep.
I love that this band is female oriented, because there is like 3 women and then there's one dude, and he plays the drums, and the rest of them play the guitar and the bass, and and they sing and all the other stuff. And the head girl, Lydia, who does a lot of the singing for the songs, she is the Wallows. What's his name? Dylan? Maybe? No, that's his name in 13 Reasons Why.
No, that's his name.
No, that's
Dylan
his name.
Minnette.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes,
Dylan
it is.
Minnette.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why I thought that, but anyways, they're dating, and it's just like the perfect couple, because like
why don't The Regrets and Wallows make a freaking
song together? I don't know.
It would be such a good song.
It would be so good. I don't know why they haven't done it yet.
They have some of the best music, like just sound wise and just movement-y wise, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
The Regrets.
What's the word? The message. The message I'm getting.
The Regrets, they're so strong. Like, everything they create is very strong, and I love that. And it's perfect. Like, it's just like everything hits the right beat when it's supposed to. Everything goes where it's supposed to, and it's just. And then their message also is very like, oh, this is what we're about. Whereas sometimes you have songs that are very hard with instrumentation, but their lyrics don't quite get there. And so then it's kind of like, oh, I don't really understand the song. But The Regrets, you know exactly what they're about. They're like, feminism, everyone should be treated equally. We love rock and roll. We're women with guitars.
Yes.
It's great.
Yes. And what's awesome about them, too, is that they're kind of the opposite of the typical alternative band, because it's usually a bunch of 3 men and a woman on the drums. But here we got the opposite. They're trying to be like very proud that they are just a different dynamic for alternative music.
Yeah, and the thing is, they're not even that old either. They're like 17, 18, 19. They're young.
What?
They're young.
You're kidding me.
No.
I'm older than them.
Yeah, they're young. It's crazy. And I just have to
weird.
I had to think about
they're
that.
Not 18.
How did they get so good? They're so good.
That were they 18 when that song came out? I believe that.
I don't know.
They have to be a little bit older, because if she's dating Dylan Minnette, hold on, you can cut all this out later. But if she's dating Dylan Minnette, like, he's like 22 or something like that, I thought.
Let's see. Lydia.
And if she's 17,
Lydia is 19.
Okay. Then that's okay.
And I think the other girl is younger.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of the other girls is older. Let me see. So Lydia's 19. Drew, the drummer, is well, it's not saying. Why, how dare they wouldn't say it? How dare they put Lydia's birthday
poor
and not
Drew.
Drew's birthday on the internet? Okay, well, we don't know Drew, but Janessa, which is another of the guitarists, I also don't know her age because they won't put it. Why just Lydia? Okay, well, I don't know why. I only got one of their ages, but altogether they're not very old. So.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, should we move on before we die?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it.
Record.
I really should have mentioned, by the way, guys, the song that we're gonna do next, because you probably want to know that. So I have dun dun dun. Let's see. It's going to be Buzzcut Season by Lorde. So here we go.
My cat is trying to play with the microphone now.
Get it.
Oh. We have returned.
Oh, okay, you go first.
Okay, so there was a line in there that I felt resonates with like what's going on right now, honestly, because there's a lot of just craziness going on, and like, I'm not going to get into it because we probably shouldn't. It's best we don't. But there's just a lot of craziness, and the mood for the summer is just to sit by the pool and not worry about it. And that's what that one line was, kind of, that in the song, just we're just sitting by the pool or whatever. What was the line? I can't remember.
I'll look it up. I don't exactly remember, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's we're sitting by the pool. I don't know. While everything's going on, like she's just describing all these, like, it sounds like people going to war.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've never heard this song before, by the way, so that's why I'm like trying to interpret it in my own way.
Oh wow, that's crazy. It says, so now we live besides the pool where everything is good.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I feel like a lot of people are living their lives right now, which is like, it's okay. You have to like take a break from looking at the news and seeing everything that's going on, and just sit by the pool where everything is good.
Yeah, I love Lorde. One of my favorite things about her, especially her Pure Heroine album, is that it all sounds and makes you feel like you're in a dystopian society. That is her music. And
well, it's funny because I compared it to today.
Yeah.
2020, baby.
Yeah. And you're not wrong. I would say the same thing. I mean, and she made that in 2013, I think. And so in 2013, I don't really remember what was going on. I was a 13-year-old. I didn't really care. And I was listening to the song and I was like, oh, I'm so cool. Like,
I feel like in the zombie apocalypse.
Explosions on TV, the girls with their heads inside their dreams. That's me. But anyways, I was also very angsty as a 13-year-old. And so with these songs that she produced, I also felt her, because she was in high school, because she's 23 years old. And at the time, she would have been in high school. And she made these songs, and they're just so mature. They're so mature for someone in high school, just being like, you know what? Life sucks. And I'm going to write about it. And here's why life sucks. And it's because, I was doing some research, and apparently it's just like, with her, everything, she likes to read dystopian novels, which is one thing. So she gets a lot of her lyrical inspiration from that. But with it, it's just everything that's going on around her, she just feels like all of her friends or all of the people around her, I guess, are just so high class and are just so like, whatever, life is fine. But she's like, no, life is not fine. life is
right.
Life's got some issues and we have to talk about them, which I really enjoy.
Yeah. She's like, wake up, people. Time to wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, if we're going to stick on this trend, we can do my next wake up song kind of thing. Love It If We Made It by the 1975.
Okay. We'll do that. And we're back.
Okay. So, I want to hear your thoughts first off.
Okay. I loved it.
You said you hadn't heard it before, so I just wanted to
I had only heard like the beginning. Like I know that little like starting point of the song, you know.
We're in a car. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that, but I'd never listened like to the whole song. I just know the beginning of it. And like I just think it's crazy because like a lot of what they're saying is very true, especially now. And and when you listen to it, you can't really tell unless you really, really listen to the lyrics, because the way they sing it is very poppy and very like up and like Adam and very energized.
That's just 1975's thing. They have this sound that you're like, wow, this is a really energizing song. Listen to the lyrics. You're gonna feel a different thing.
Yeah. And that's like, and I like that. I like that a lot. It's definitely a switch from Lord, who's just very like, this is it. Whereas theirs is a little more like, this is it. Yeah.
This is it. Excitement about bad things. Here it is, right in your face. Yeah.
It's very passive aggressive and in lyrical form. But I kind of like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, and I mean, there's like no way to fully talk about this. Like if you really listen to the lyrics, like it gets political, and I mean that's just your warning there, I guess. But it's also it's just like a good song for the sound and everything about it. I just like reson like I love it. Ever since Will in the station has said that this song is our generation's We Didn't Start the Fire, like I've always felt that about this song. Like it is. It is.
I just
feel so
our whole lives, like especially for Gen Z, is just like a dystopian novel. That's just what I feel.
It literally is though.
And yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
Okay, anyway, getting out of this whole rage, what do you want to listen to next?
Okay, let's do my next song, which will be If You Want To by Bia Badoobie. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it.
Bia Badoobie?
It's spelled BeaBadoobee. Bia Badoobie, I think.
Okay.
Have you heard this song?
Here, stop recording.
Okay, I'm stopping recording.
Oh, wait.
We're back.
Yeah. We gotta get back first. That song? Oh, Bee-da-ba-doobie? Bee-da-ba-doobie?
You sound like the girl from who has the red hair, and she's like in the Wild Thornberry movie. From
You mean the kid Donnie?
Yeah. Donnie. Yeah.
I am Donnie now. But what's her name?
Bia Badoobie.
Bia
Badoobie
is incredible. Okay, she's amazing. First of all, her voice so high. All of the indie-ness. That was such an indie song. What else did I really like about it besides it just being like an indie song? It kind of reminded me, like the music video at least, reminded me of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared a lot. Like,
I don't know if I've seen it.
Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared?
You
don't remember those videos?
Wait. No.
From when we were kids, bro?
No.
You didn't watch those and be like super creeped out and the videos with the puppets and then they would.
No.
Green is not a creative color.
Oh. I've seen them. I've seen them, but I didn't watch them when I was a kid. I only saw them recently.
Oh no, I watched them when I was a kid and was very freaked out by them.
Oh, I bet.
Oh yeah. But I got that vibe of like,
I can see that,
especially with when they were all in the hallway and all the players of the things, the musicians had their hair in front of their face, and I was just like, are they gonna turn into puppets? I was waiting for it to happen.
Yeah, it's definitely a good song. She is very indie, and I am like, in my essence of my music taste, the core is very like indie rock.
Oh, and absolutely.
So she is very much my vibe, and I love that song because it's just like the rhythm of it is so good, and I love her as a musician because her voice is so soft and gentle, but the music she plays is so hard and rocky, and I really like that contrast. It brings like, it makes my ears very happy.
It's a very indie like styling to do that, you know. It's just I've seen it a lot through indie, but I like it. Like I like that vibe.
It's good. It's definitely good. It's a good one. And then she also has like softer songs too, where it's just like on her on her acoustic guitar just singing, which is really nice. And she's English. She's from, I don't know, somewhere in Europe, but she's British, so she's got like a cool little British accent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder what. So wait, she would say her name.
And she's very influenced by the Beatles, so that's really cool. I mean.
Oh, then yeah, of course that's her name.
Yeah.
Like that's a Beatle-y thing.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. Okay. Do we want to Oh, do you have more to say?
No, I'm done.
Do we want to continue or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Song that I want to do next. Oh, I haven't done Malibu, have I?
Mm-mm.
That one's good. Okay, we're gonna do Malibu 1992 by Coin. Hold on. Stop it.
Oh, the ads.
The ads were happening, yes. I heard
we are recording.
Oh, we are?
But I can edit it out.
Okay, fun times. My dog just got behind me. Look at that.
I saw. Cute.
Okay. Your thoughts?
That song made me feel like I was like in love, but a little bit of like a disappointing love.
Vibes. Yeah, it kind of feels like that.
Yeah.
It's like, you know that it's gonna end or something like that.
Yeah,
but you're still in it.
But yeah, and that makes me kind of sad because that's kind of like my relation. I mean, I know it's not gonna. I mean, he wants to move to LA, and I have to go back to Evansville, so it's like really sad because it's like, we're enjoying each other so much right now, but we know that once summer ends, we don't know what's gonna happen, and I'm
right.
Might cry.
You don't want to do the long distance thing.
Yeah,
that's the exact vibe of that song.
It was, and I was like, Haley, why did you have to trigger me? I was like,
it's because it's one of my favorite songs. Oh, it just feels so sad and so like lovey, but also so there's just this, I don't know, it's just a beautiful song.
It's just there's so much like uncertainty too, like in the song, which is just like, but the way he's singing it is like, there's uncertainty, but it's okay. Like, I still love you and everything's gonna be okay, but also I'm really unsure about everything.
We're all unsure. We don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh my god, I'm triggered.
And it just keeps being like, but it's not a problem. And yeah, no, I feel it. I feel exactly what you're feeling. Like, I know that sound, like the sound that it's just like so many emotions are being put into this one song.
I know.
You don't know how to come out of it.
I want to know, like, what's the artist, like, what they had behind the song, like what they were feeling when they made the song.
I wonder if there's like a behind the lyrics, because
like a Genius video. Yeah,
probably. But I also like the song because it makes me feel like I'm flying sometimes, because I like the instrumentation makes me feel like I'm floating or like I'm in a pool with some shades on.
Yeah.
And I'm just leaning back in the pool on like one of those like pool bed things, a floaty thing. Pool bed things.
Pool beds. Now hiring. We now need pool beds.
Pool beds. Can we just call this episode Pool Beds?
Pool Beds. Episode 1.
Episode 1, Pool Beds. But no, I feel like I'm in a pool bed with some sunglasses on, and it's like the sun is setting. It's about to be nighttime, and I'm just thinking of my lost love. Like that's the vibe of it.
Oh my god. Like a Grease vibe, but like Sandy and John Travolta don't meet.
Yes.
I forget his name.
They don't go back to school and see each other there.
So it's like a summer love. Oh my god. It literally feels like a summer love, and that's what I'm in right now, and I'm sad. I'm sad now, Haley.
No.
Look what you did to me.
We're both just over here crying because of the song. Okay, are we doing another?
We should move on, or else I'm gonna cry.
I like that sound, like right against the microphone. We should move on.
We should move on now. Okay. The next song, which will be the final song, I think Haley and I had a couple more in mind, but you know what? This is gonna be really long.
We're tired.
We're tired, and we didn't mean for it to be this long, and so we're doing one more. Okay, so let me see. And Haley has heard this song, and Haley described this song as a very much me song of what reminds her of me. So you know what it is. It's Disco by Surf Curse.
I love this song. Sorry, I really hope that just blew out all of the microphones. Like I do.
But that's okay. You had to get the emphasis somewhere.
Yes, exactly. I love it that much. Okay.
Okay. And we're going to listen to it right now and get back with you after the break. Okay, we're back. Okay. So, reasons why I like this song. It literally is like you can listen to it in any mood. It is like an every mood song. Put it in any situation. You're dancing with your lover, obviously, because that whole the music video. You're driving a car across the United States. You're in a French cafe. Yes. You're in a French cafe. You look across the cafe and you find the love of your life.
Yes. Yeah, this song fits any mood, and it's just a really good song in general.
It's just a bop. It's just a bop, and
a full-on bop.
It's just so good, and even if you don't like indie rock or surf rock or punk rock even, because it's not really that punky, but it's got a little bit of hardness to it. It's still good. It's still good. Yeah. I don't see how anyone could not like this song, honestly.
Right.
And it's so short too that it's just like quick over.
I love a good, quick, painless song that just rip that Band-Aid off of just like, wow, I listened to a song right there. I didn't even feel that song. But this song you feel. Okay? This song, anytime it comes on, like I immediately, like I do this with a lot of music where I feel like I'm in a music video. This song makes me feel like I am in a straight up movie, girl. Not even a music video, a full-on movie, okay? Indie movie vibes for sure. Okay?
A24. Let's get
A24 made this movie.
A24, shout out. You are the indie vibes. You are the indie king.
Literally, though. Oh my gosh. Is there anything else I can say about this? Honestly, out of the songs we picked today, the reason I did not put this song on my own list is because I knew you were going to put it on your list, first off.
How did you know?
I just knew. I was just like, oh, dang, I can't put disco down. She's going to pick disco. So.
Well, I'm the one who showed you disco, so.
Did you?
I did.
Or did we find it together?
No. Because I knew them before you, Haley, and I was
you did. You found
band.
disco.
They're a great band.
So you get them on your list. That's fine. But this song, like, still probably, at least with how I feel as a person right now, not just what resonated with me before, I feel like this song still resonates with me, you know? It's a great song. Hold on to me.
I can listen to it over and over and over again.
Oh, absolutely.
And then take a break and then come back to it and feel the same way. It literally, Haley wrote a blog piece on this song, and it just, the way she described it is like, you're falling in love, you're at the honeymoon stage, everything is great, just everything's great.
Everything's great. Exactly. You feel like you don't have a care in the world, and that's what that song is. Yes. Is that what we're going to end it on? We should, because that was a great way to end it. All right. Thank you guys so much. If you listen to this podcast, I don't really know how long it's going to be. We're going to figure that out later. Yeah. But thank you so much if you did listen to it. And I hope you enjoyed Haley and I bantering about love and dystopian novels and all of that. and pool beds. And pool beds. Pool beds 2020. Pool beds. Okay, yeah, but seriously, though, we have to name this Pool Beds now. Okay, I'm fine with that. Pool bed. I'm fine. Pool bed. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Adios.